Zach, and welcome to episode 3 of my Arduino tutorial series. In today's episode, we will be looking at LCD screens and how we can incorporate them into our Arduino projects. Now, LCD screens are great with the Arduino Prototyping Platform because it really enables you to disconnect your Arduino from the computer. For example, instead of displaying sensor value on your serial monitor, you can now display it right on your LCD screen. In today's episode, we will be using a very standard 16x2 character serial LCD display. In the first half of this tutorial, I'll show you how to hook up your LCD screen to your Arduino and display some simple characters onto it. But later on, we'll create this project where you can wirelessly send data from your smartphone to your LCD screen via Bluetooth. Now let's get on with the build. The materials you will need for today's episode are as follows: some jumper wire of different length and color, a 16x2 character serial LCD display, an Arduino Uno, a breadboard, and if you would like to complete the project that is at the end of this episode, you will need a Bluetooth module and a smartphone. Now let's get on with the tutorial. A standard 16x2 character serial LCD display will have 16 digital outputs, and they are as follows. So going from left to right, so pin 1 to pin 16 is as follows. So pin 1 is connected straight to ground, so ground. Pin 2 is connected to 5 volts. We have pin 3 connected to a 10K potentiometer, which will control the contrast of the LCD. We have pin 4 connected to a data line on the Arduino, so pin 4 will be connected to data line 2. We have pin 5 once again connected to ground. Pin 6 is connected to data line 3 on the Arduino. Pin 7, 8, 9, and 10 are left empty as they will not be needed. Pin 11 is connected to data line 4. Pin 12 is connected to 5. Pin 13 connected to 6. And pin 14 connected to data line 7. Now, pin 14 and 15 are to control the backlight on the LCD display, so you can connect these directly to ground and 5 volts. So 15 is connected to power, so 5 volts, and then 16 is connected to ground. So I have attached the LCD screen to the Arduino in the same setup I showed you on the whiteboard. So these 5 data lines are, 6 are connected to the Arduino from the LCD screen. We have pin 3 connected to the potentiometer to control the contrast. We have pins 15 and 16 for the backlight of the LCD screen. And we have our other 3 connections to ground, or 2 connections to 5 volts, and that's about it. So once you've done this on your breadboard, you can pause the video, or you can download the schematic in the description that shows you the simple way to connect it. Just plug in your Arduino, attach the power, and now let's head on to the software so we can write our Arduino program that sends some characters to the LCD display. Okay, so once in your Arduino programming environment, just make sure you have the right board selected. So go to board, Arduino Uno, and then serial port. Make sure you also have the right serial port selected. So in order to save some time, I just copied and pasted the code right here. So just to run through it real quick, we are including here the liquid crystal library. So someone wrote this. So now it's super easy to incorporate LCD screens in your Arduino project. Next, you want to initialize the library of the interface pins, as they put it. So the interface pins we will be using, as I said before, are 7 to 2, so 7, 6, so on and so forth. And then we have our void setup, which we are going to begin the initialization of the LCD screen and state that it's a 16 by 2 character LCD screen, and then we're going to print a message to the LCD display. So the way we print something to the LCD is by typing lcd.print to open brackets, and then in quotations what you want to print. So here you can put your name, but I'm just going to put Roman, oh, forgot that other bracket, and I'm going to put Roman Kozak as my name. And then we're just going to leave the void loop empty, but after we connect our Bluetooth module and we set up our smartphone, we'll be able to use this. So go ahead, upload this to your board, and let's take a look at what happens. Okay, so we uploaded the sketch to the Arduino board, and you can clearly see that my name is being displayed on the LCD screen, so everything worked perfectly. And if I adjust this knob here, which controls the contrast, you can see that it is in fact changing the contrast. So everything worked well together. Now we can add the Bluetooth integration. So on a Bluetooth module, it will have power, ground, TX, and ARC, so transmit and receive lines. So those simple 4 lines. So as you probably guessed, the VCC or 5 volts will be connected to 5 volts on the Arduino. Ground will be connected to ground on the Arduino, and then TX here will be connected to RX on the Arduino, and then TX on the Arduino will be connected to RX on the Bluetooth module. Now you can see that the Bluetooth module is starting to blink. Okay, now in order for us to upload code to the Arduino, we can't have a Bluetooth module attached because the standard USB connection to the Arduino also needs to use a TX and RX pins. So in order for us to actually upload some code to the Arduino, we have to disconnect the TX and RX pins. So let's do that, and then let's go upload some code to the Arduino that utilizes the Bluetooth to talk to the smartphone. So we are back in the Arduino IDE with some fresh code added in. As you can see, the code has not changed much. That is because incorporating Bluetooth into your Arduino project is extremely simple. As you can see, there were only about 3 lines of code added, sorry, which is serial.begin, which will begin the process of receiving serial data. And we are setting it to 9600 baud rate, which is the default baud rate for, I believe, any serial device. And then now our loop command is full of some fun stuff. So if serial is available, so if the line is free to accept data, lcd.write serial.read. So what this will do is write everything to the LCD screen that is read through the serial connection. So now in theory, we can connect to the Bluetooth module and send data through that serial connection, and all that data that's sent through that serial connection will be then displayed onto the Bluetooth module. So that's it for our code, guys. Just click the upload button and then upload it to your board. Watching today's episodes on LCD screens. Don't forget you can find me anywhere online at Roman Kozak, and that includes Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And please visit my blog, Tech Climax. It is techclimax.com. And Tech Climax is a technology blog that covers everything new in gadgets, consumer electronics, and science. Once again, thank you for watching today's episode, and please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.